want to say thank you to this radical bunch of people that we lovingly call our studio audience for joining us today on Delmarva Life. To find out how you can become a member of our studio audience, all you have to do is visit delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab, or call the number right there on your screen, 443-880-9116.
They are rowdy
Bunch
today.
of party animals over there. You guys are nuts.
We love it.
Friday night, it is time to jam.
Yeah, it's time once again for the Winter Jam, an annual fundraiser sponsored by the Cape Henlopen Educational Foundation. And joining us to talk about the big event is Foundation President Rick Greer Reynolds. Thanks for joining us today, Rick.
Well, thank you for having me here. As you know, February is a month with a little gray. And we're trying to get everybody out to the Rehoboth Convention Center. We're going to have the Funsters, who are an outstanding local band. And the event will be to help us, as an educational foundation, raise funds to enrich the classrooms and the work that all these 300-plus teachers in the Cape Henlopen Educational District do with the kids. And over the last 4 or 5 years, we've raised about $35,000 that go directly into teacher classrooms to help them in a variety of ways. And what we do, we're not a PTA, and we're not a booster club. We're sort of the next level up. There's 10 of us that are volunteers. I'm a retired educator. There's business people. There's doctors. There's all kinds of folks that have an interest in getting our kids, or getting in front of them, the best education possible. So we're all trying to play it forward. These kids are our future. They're going to be the kids building the community and supporting me as I play golf. But having said that, what we try to do is look for folks, fill niches. We work for the University of Delaware. We work with Beebe Hospital. We find people in the community like Dr. David Robinson, who's got the eye clinic, and he funds kids going to the Franklin Institute. We look for people with interest in the arts and theater to fill in those programs and strengthen them. So we're all about building our kids and their future, and it's worked out great. And so this Friday night will be an opportunity to come out, have a great time, and then all that's going to go right back into the community.
Now, this is not your first year.
No, we've been around since 2006. We're a 501c3, which means that we're sort of, an educational foundation with the opportunity for donations to be tax deductible, things like that.
What do you say to the people who are out there saying, why do you need to raise money for schools when I'm paying taxes?
Right.
I mean,
well, for example, earlier on the broadcast, you talked about, Mr. Hickman, who's going to be recognized as a legend. And teachers are working very hard.
Yeah.
And as a former teacher, and anyone who's been married to a teacher or knows a teacher, no matter what anyone says, you still go into your own pocket to get that extra little bit of money to build whatever you're designing in your classroom. So teachers need help, and they need the technology piece that you did. We supported technology initiatives in the classrooms. Teachers are always looking for ways to improve what they do, and we're there to help them find those ways.
How about that? That's incredible.
they are our future. The
They
children
really are.
They might be doing your surgery or something down the road.
Exactly.
You want to make sure they have a good
Exactly.
education.
Exactly.
So your goal is what?
Our goal is to support the mission of the school district, which is to create lifelong learners, creative, educated, active participants in their community. So we are there to basically raise funds to support programs that need help. For example, we, because of our foundation, someone had an interest in homelessness. So we know from today's news that in Maryland, it's reported that the number of homeless kids in schools has doubled. So how do you deal with that? Well, this member of the Cape community several years ago donated $50,000. So we were able to sort of manage that right to the school, help oversee the programs with the school district that gets that money to those families and kids in need.
So this is your 5th year. Are you getting closer? Are you making progress?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We're very organic. We're all volunteers. So you sort of learn by doing, and we're trying to basically develop a business model, which means that you use data management systems, you get in terms of social technologies, we're heading in that direction. So it's a new age of fundraising, and we're members of national and regional associations. So we're basically trying to build a sustainable foundation model for the Cape region.
All right. If you want to go to this event, again, it is Friday night. We have the information for you. It's the Winter Jam, 7 p.m. to 1 or 11 p.m. at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. Tickets are $15 in advance, $20 at the door. If you want to buy those tickets, you need to get some more information as to how. All you need to do is go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab.
Very easy to find out more. And what a great time.
It is.
What a great
It is. Education.
Rick Greer Reynolds, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, it's supposed to be cold outside.
Yeah, what happened?
It's not, but anyway, there's still plenty to do here on the peninsula.
Especially for your kids, some of the activities you can take advantage of at one local museum. We're going there next.